Hallelujah. You reach, Chief? Keep it brief. Let's go. Chief and go. Coming through, y'all. It's coming through. 8 o'clock. I'm trying to lock into this schedule. Yeah, I mean. Why don't you listen and learn? But that was strong. But even that's turned wrong. And it's cool to look for me. Be a dumb dummy and disrespect your mommy. Who put you on this earth? What y'all doing out there in the world? How's everybody doing? Checking in. Man, these youngins is out here lunching, my brother. And I stumbled on it yesterday. And the Guess Who's Back part is what I'm going for. Guess Who's Back. Because I'm back on live. But these youngins out here, they wildin', man. They don't get it. And they didn't have songs like this. They don't have songs like this. You know what I mean? The world is yours. Young world, young world. Yeah, man. The youth is tripping. The youngins, they out here doing the most. Mm-hmm. They got guns, and a lot of propaganda and falsities. They got the internet, showing them images and music is what it is, and the drill music, and they done came off the video game. We're playing damn, what's it called? San Andreas and all that. What's the joint? Shoot everybody, pull the old lady out the car, shoot people, carjacking, get the money and go, that, what's it called? Grand Theft Auto, all that. What's up? Hello, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Move, dogs. Oh, thank you, man. Mr. Dollar Sign, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Somebody came on here and said Go-Go was the same beat. And people say that a lot. So it kind of just inspired me to do that. But good morning, UK. You in the UK, it's morning time over there? Damn, that's wild. But yeah, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, now the youth is wilding. I had a situation happen close to me that was a little wild, and it's just like, man, what the hell is going on? It's like playing that game and shooting and carjacking. It like desensitized it to them, and they they out here just wilding. They think they don't take it serious. Yeah, I'm a producer. Hot too. I'm a producer. Yes, I'm a producer, musician, all of the above. Thurman. I don't know who that is. No, I don't think so. I know a lot of people. So a lot of people by face too. But yeah, still on my journey to start going live at 8, possibly. My analytics say most of my audience is on from about 5 to 7 actually. daily, but I just picked 8 because I'm usually busy doing 5 and 7. I'm usually busy at 8. I was busy just now, but I was like, let me pop in, let me tap in, see how everybody doing. Um, oh yeah, definitely Universal Madness. There's nothing like it, man. It's a classic. A lot of the t-shirt brands and companies that came after them, that was a prerequisite, not a prerequisite. That was a that was the innovator. That was the inspiration. That was the first, one of the first to really do it in a big way. So I'm sure a lot of them were inspired by it. It's a word I'm looking for. That was that was the model. That was the leader. What I'm saying, they came out first. They was 80 to 85. See it right here, 85. And I really want to start. I always wanted to buy more of it, more to support it more, but I haven't had a chance to. But I'm a start definitely getting it in more. I love the bucket hats. They got so many versions of these bucket hats that, man, is mean. But you gonna that's their staple joint, the bucket hat. So you gonna pay a pretty penny. But definitely, my man Montu, we love Go Go. Like that's what I'm saying. Madness and all these things were they came before a lot of other brands that did great things, and I love and respect all of them. But I want to definitely do more. And this is a brand. This is mine. Always remain true. That's what it actually stands for. It's a company or organization or group I started. It was a company, but it's not really. I might turn it to a nonprofit for youth and helping the kids and teaching them music and teaching them actual instruments, and then teaching them how to maybe sample the instruments into a DAW or MPC, and further it and rap to it, and produce you know that type of thing. Just getting them involved in music and creating, right? So that always remain true. Maybe what that becomes. Malcolm, my brother. Thank you, my brother. See, because the white man, we got to understand what we up against. You understand? Okay. I haven't practiced my Malcolm, but I'm gonna be back to that. I'm gonna be back to the Malcolm. But yeah, that's a compliment. And yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go back and see. I never paid attention. I do know the glasses are similar. This style of glasses a lot of people doing now, that like the Malcolm joints. Even though he had the joints with the, with the no just the glass all the way to the bottom of the lens. So I've had a couple joints, and I've peeped that, and people have said that. But definitely, okay, I ain't know that about the bucket joint. I ain't. This is my first bucket hat. This is a confession. I like them. I just never had got them. And when I started seeing my man Woody Woods be wearing them, he be going live. He be down there at the joint. It's down there in Leonardtown. I will give y'all the address, but just look it up. Madness. It's down there now. So he be wearing the different color joints. And this man, give me a bucket. My man Ricky Angles always got the buckets. That's the go-go classic. I wasn't hip. I mean, I was hip, but I never got with it. But watch, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna get every color, and I'm gonna get down. And Montu got some buckets too. He got some nice bucket hats. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? The white man. I'm talking about the systematic oppression and the systematic and the supremacists, which oppress the black man and the melanated people of the urban areas and poverty-stricken people, and choose to let them suffer and keep them down while the man gets rich and keeps getting richer, and chooses not to allow the black man to rise and get education, and the black man chooses to systematically commit black on black crime and do all the things that the white man has planned for him to do now. But I mean, that's the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. That's really a joke when you say the white man. Some of the powers that be. It's a rich and poor thing. It's definitely a white and black thing too in America. But the more money you get, you know, the more acceptance you get, right? So no, it's not about that. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Man, I haven't been tapped into the Diddy thing. I was like when it first like was it November, and when that stuff came out, I was I'm door dashing, I'm riding around watching lives, and just it just became too much. But I'm very familiar with the things that happen behind these closed doors in the industry, and that's one of the reasons that slowed me down. Um, just going down them rabbit holes, like I told y'all, and then going down the rabbit holes, and then realizing the connection it had with me here, close, with Go-Go, and with the Mr. Longs and the Big Butches. Like it was close. So it was like, so Mr. Long was the reverend, the pastor, and he was a promoter. And he was doing shows for go-go bands. And he came to Bladensburg High School, and he had a thing called the Alpha Gents in the high school, right? He had a group of men, and he was a little feminine, but in my yeah, this I'm young. I'm just thinking he gay. I don't know. It's the gay pastor. I'm not like pedophilia. None of that was on my radar at the time, but it started to be rumors and all these type of things going on. And then subsequently, that's a whole story. That's a whole nother live. The feds came and got him, and he had charges in Virginia and Florida before, and somehow was able to work at my high school as a substitute teacher and actually start a young men's group and promote bands and this and that. So I've seen that close on a small, on a micro level with go-go. So I know how it is with the industry and the power. You want to be famous and have all the money. Damn. How I get this back? Okay. Oh my. Well, anyway, I don't know if y'all can still hear me. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of things. Like, and it was just so close. Like we was working with Butch and we was working with Mr. Long, and Mr. Long was working with Butch. And they both went down, like I don't remember exactly, but it was in the short time span. All right, somebody called me and messed my whole thing up, of course, every time. Cause like I was rushing and I didn't put my Joan on, no calls. I don't even know how to come back. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm back, baby. Guess who's back? Well, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hallelujah. Nah, I'm playing, but nah, for real. So I kind of was able to, you know, understand the realness because a lot of people like this stuff been leaking out for years, and then you start telling people and looking into it because I'm aspiring to be in the music industry, so I'm telling people, oh man, you crazy, nobody, Jay-Z, Diddy, nope, they ain't doing that. It's just like I don't know because I've seen it on a small level. So if it's happening in the micro level, it's gonna happen on the macro level. So but the chicken's gonna come home to roost, and that's what's happening. And it's like it is what it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of strange things that happen. You understand? So Big Butch being back. I mean, he's back. He came back. Like he befriended me on Facebook. I don't know. He did like a party or a show or two. I don't know. It seemed like he did something. Then it's been a couple years, but one day my boy sent me a picture. Like, man, you seen Butch? He looked bad. Like he lost a lot of weight, and he really looked bad. And karma is real. And like I said, he did his time and all that and whatever. Like, it'd be tough for me. I don't like. I ain't know because it's like you know you don't want to be affiliated or associated with this type of thing, but at the same time, we all human. We all got things and hangups and issues, just like R. Kelly or when like Bill Cosby, right? And all these people that get caught up in this type of thing. And people say, I'm not watching the Cosby show no more. I'm not listening to R. Kelly. It's like the art is the art, right? The Cosby show was a great staple in the black community that, helped you to see things in a certain way and whatever, right? Like so my nephew, I got a little cousin here, right? And he just don't seem to know what to do, right? And he's lost and he's got a bad idea of what he could do. Like, I'm gonna go get a job and then I'm gonna give me a place to live and this and that. I'm gonna go work at Wendy's. And it's like, Slim, you're not gonna get no place to live when working at Wendy's in this area. So it's just like, and I remember the Bill Cosby episode when he was telling Theo, and he was like, man, this gonna cost this, and that. But that was like, it's this the content that add value, right? That make you see stuff as a kid and you seeing these black positive role models, which was rare. So that was good. I'm just saying, R. Kelly, same thing. Got Step in the Name of Love, one of my favorite Jones, a lot of great music. So you can say you're gonna stop listening to all this man music, stop the Cosby show and all this when the art is the art, the person is the person. People are not perfect, they are human. I'm not excusing nobody's behavior. I'm just saying you got to separate it. Because there's a lot of artists and art and film direct. There's a lot of people out there that you don't know what they doing, but you still watching their movies and all that. So at some point, so if you find out what everybody doing behind closed doors and it's corrupt or unapproved, something you don't approve of, you're gonna stop watching TV altogether. And anyway, so yeah, no, it's wild. It is wild. But Butch, like I said, I don't know. He did a lot for Go-Go though. He did a lot, as far as his promotion and bringing bands and to these, having spots in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 bands playing. He did. He was doing stuff with us, with Charlie. You know, so the security he had. I remember I was at the Pick Center one night. I don't remember what year this was. It had to be early. Progression and Regency was playing. I was up there with Jeff and them. Jeff was like one of my mentors, and I think the bass drum was sliding. It's like, the way I remember. I don't know. I was sitting in front of the kick drum, right, the bass drum, because it'd be sliding. So I was up there, and I'm young. I'm 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm probably 15, and I'm like, I'm seeing it up close. I hadn't played in go-go's with this many people and this type of energy. So I'm sitting right there, by the talker. And I just remember that was like, wow. And anyway, that night, niggas jumped Big Butch. I don't remember what happened or this and that. I remember being in the crowd and somebody hitting a nigga in the head. They took his flashlight or something and they was jumping on him because he used to have security and all that. Remember 2 times twin and all that. R.I.P. One of the twins died. R.I.P. the twin. But the security and the go-go used to not be a game. They would mop your ass up for fighting. But anyway, I'm rambling. But Bush did a lot for Go-Go. I don't really know how I feel about a lot of that stuff. You said everybody that went to the Go-Go was in the P. Diddy Jones? Oh, you said pre-Diddy. Yeah, and like it's something is telling me that Diddy um became worse over time, right? I feel like that because with money and power, and then with Dave Clive and with these people in position, Clive, namely, of course, in his situation, but Quincy, like all these people, these gatekeepers, the more they rise up, the more power they have, the more power they want to enforce, or the aggression, or like a abuse of power, or a need to rule or use their power. And some people, it's not all people that's rich, right, or billionaires, or in power in these positions, but some people are infected and allow that power to, do make them do things. So I believe as time went on, and maybe they telling him, if you want to do this, remember Jay-Z and Beyonce hit $1 billion, and like, hey, you want Cloud Price says you want $1 billion, Slim? You go, hey, you want to do something strange? Hey, did I can get you $1 billion? I can get you this company. All of a sudden you on top of this company, and now you want to run revolt and this and that. I'm just gonna need a little favor. So I don't know. I just feel like it got worse and worse. He might have been, like a lot of people in the, them days. A lot of dudes was messing with younger girls and a lot of these things. But the stuff we hearing about, I think it got worse later as time went on, or as demands got higher from the people that put you in them positions. Like, you want to stay here, I'm gonna need this. You gotta pay your dues. You gotta pay to stay. You gotta pay to stay. You gotta win. You gotta pay to play. You gotta win to stay. Eyes watching everywhere. Better watch what you say. You gotta know what you got and better get it while you're hiding. God, for God's sakes, be careful because niggas is getting shot. You gotta live and learn. You put in work, you earn. You reap what you sow. You play with fire, you burn. So, anyway, nah, for real. Then it was like a thing in the DMV. Remember the Fox 5 joint? They shut all the clubs down. Right, right, right. The pool parties, and they blew all that out of proportion and stuff. But yeah, the Luke era, it was a lot of people they wasn't ready. Kind of like this Freaknik thing with Freaknik and the video coming out, and and it's exposing people. But like Go, we've been freaking, we've been twerking and all that, all that type of stuff. And Diddy was at Howard, and yeah, but definitely after those the Essence Northeast and all the news stuff happened, and then they started cracking down on the clubs and whether they had a dance hall license. This is a thing, a great point, because we talk about the clubs and stuff, how they lounges and they small and restaurants, and it came out of DC and went more in Maryland. First, it was more in DC, but I think it's something about that dance hall license that happened. So the Taj Mahals and all these big venues, the Black Holes, they had to close because your dance hall license and your liquor license, right? Because you'll hear club close and somebody gets stabbed, some violence happens, and they lose their liquor license. But I think the reason that it stopped being those big venues is the dance hall license. I'm not exactly sure, but some tell me that that's what it is. Oh, Butch with Progression, yeah, because like Progression was kind of like his band, as far as I know. It's like Progression and Regency. It seemed like he kind of managed them, or he promoted them. Basically everything they was doing, he was getting them the shows. So he probably that sound about right. It's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game. These people don't care. They trying to get their money. Russell Simmons definitely got ghosts, definitely. So yeah, look at this. Look at these people in the positions they in, and how much strange for some pieces of change been going on. Now, it's a video that dude T Miles did. T Miles is from here, but he worked with No Limit. And when I was in Atlanta, I met him. And and he just did a video. He was talking about how they, how they basically trick you and get these youngins in there. And it's just the over time, it's just been less and less. Because as the talent uh gets less, the the acquirement is like the 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 effort it takes to get them to sign is just less and less, because they want to be famous, and they just, the media is showing it a certain way, and they just get out here and they damn near do anything. And then, like you said, they wake up and see that tape, and now they're getting high, all the time, and then ODing and all this. Like, why these youngins ODing? Still the Luke era. Oh yeah, of course. Just like it's still the twerk freaky dicky era in DC. Now with the bounce beat is even more. But Luke did a lot. Luke took that joint to the Supreme Court and he opened the gates for a lot of stuff to go through. So Luke was vital to the game. People might look at him as the, get it, freaky man, but he put that suit on and got a lot done for hip hop. Pool gets smaller, yeah. The pool of talent and the pool of execs. They took all the labels down to three major labels and everything. It's just a crazy game. But everything's changed, and the way music is produced, the way it's distributed, the way it's listened to, it's way too much to keep up. Oh, we definitely gonna do them talks, but I gotta set myself up for that talk, because I gotta get my stream yard done. I mean, I gotta set it all up so I can pull up the screen and show stuff. Like I said, this was just a quick joint. I actually got some work to do. I just wanted to tap in. and of course it was gonna go there. But this is what I'm working on. This is my software box for my '90s crank pack. That's actually what I'm working on, right? And then got my samples. I just got some new Estes joints, so that's what I'm doing. I just tapping in real quick, but we definitely gonna get into that. I gotta do like a content schedule. I gotta map it out. Okay, Monday we're gonna talk about this, and I might even, like I said, make it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because every day is tough. But yeah, man, I just appreciate y'all coming in. I'm trying to be consistent. So it's like, and I get my day ones, and I know who's gonna be rocking with me when I do go live. But yeah, once I get the schedule, I'm gonna post it early that day. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about, and I got it where people could come in. I'm gonna have people coming in. I got it like that now. If anybody want to come up and say anything, but this girl calling me talking about something. She know I go live at 8. She talking about something. I can't even. I ain't even see it because I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm doing. But yeah, man, I just want to tap in, bro. Notifications. I thought I had all notifications turned off. Thank you, man. Thank you, John Henry, my man. My man. 8886. So what's that? August. It's a Leo. Pretty sure that's your birthday. Leo or a. Mm-mm. Yeah. Cancer Leo. It's a Leo. She bought the 909 Club. Look at here. The AB dubs. See, you said be positive. We ain't gonna get into these AB dubs. Can't live with them, don't want to. Pussy. It doesn't matter. Nah, but definitely we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna need you to do a tutorial on mastering too, district, because I master well when people ask me to master, I say I can pump your music up. But I've been down there with Kenny Mix down in Patchwork. I've been in that room. you know, he showed me everything. This button, this is, I've been in that room. Just the room alone, right? How it's designed for mastering. That's a whole nother thing. But I can pump it up. But I make it sound pretty good. But when you talking about mastering, when you talking about what is it, 26, 16, something, it's like it's only a certain amount of certified mastering engineers that reside in the United States, right? Mike Dean and Kenny Mix is definitely one of the best, and he's mastering the best of the best. So that whole thing, like right, that the whole conversation about that, just so people understand the importance. And that's my guy. He's a good dude. I might can get Kenny Mix on here. I'm glad. Yep, I just thought about that. But yeah, but definitely whatever you're doing, we need to show it. We need to show it because I'm sure that's what you're doing. I know you done mastering, you know, good, pretty good. And as much music as people putting out, like everything don't require you going to the big boys studio, going through that whole process. Because it's like, was it worth? Is it really worth doing all that? And you gotta ask yourself that. Or it's just like, what's gonna be your return? Because you spend a lot of money on putting some music out and you never make it back. You can put the music out, and you just trying to break even to what you put out into the damn song. Because the marketing and all, it take a lot of money. It take a lot of money and marketing and creativity and knowing people and persistence to really make songs pop off these days. And then if you can get it to pop off, how long is it gonna pop off? It's so much music out here. That's a whole nother conversation. You understand? We're gonna do all that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm hip to technology. Right, right, right. Oh, Wizard Bammers, right. And that's what I be looking at, like, and they showing me stuff and this and that. I'm like, yeah. And then the joint, I did one joint like that, right? And I'm listening to it. I'm like, yeah, and they do it sound a little different, but these other joints I do with my basement close. So it's just like how real is all that? And I'm sure back in the day it was very important, but these days, stuff changes, and it'd be like they're gonna still sell you that same old. You gotta do it this way. But nah, Kenny cool, cool. Kenny cool as a mug. Like we talked about all the spiritual stuff, and we was talking about all type of stuff. Kenny Mix, he's a real one. So like, I was getting him in trouble because I come, he'd let me in a session, and we'd be talking, and then me and Rick went first. Then I came back, and they was like, yeah, he can't, because he'd show us. He'd be like, man, I got all these stack of all these songs to master, and we just start talking. And so I came back with my daughters to come, and they was like, yeah, Kenny can't have people in this session, and I still got in there that night. Good folks though. Orban 620, man. Okay. What's that? Is that a module? Oh, that's the EQ. Okay. Okay. Oh, like they used to be in the Go-Go Rats. Man. Right, because now they didn't put it all in the board. Like I got the X32 right here. And they all, most of them, it's either the X32 or that Midas that you see in most Go-Go's and churches. So that's another thing. I want to get more into the live mixing aspect and just work with a band like Lip Band, like people I mess with real close that don't really have a designated engineer, which is so important. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother live to talk about. It's so important to have that designated engineer. But talk to people. People like, come mix this. It's like I just gotta get all in there and get used to it before I jump out there. Like, but I talked to Joe, I talked to Deuce Nine, I talked to Junior. Like we be talking about that. I told you I'm gonna get Deuce Nine on here too. That's already done. I just gotta set it up. Which backyard record? Because there's been a couple of them. The triple threat joint was like, but Coop was like, man, that was like a mixtape. I mean, that was a bunch of PA tapes he put together, and it was like a rush job. He put it out and he took it to. I don't even think it was Rob. I don't think it was Rob. Somebody, and so he didn't. He didn't go through the proper channels. Sometimes you just trying to put stuff out and cut corners. But I know the triple threat was crazy. Cisco. What's the Cisco? Is that something new? The 32 was challenging. I got the 32, but the small one. What's it called? The compact, where you 16 to 16. And I'm just using it for an out, for my DAW. But I know, I play with out in the sub. We got the groups and the buses and I've used it to bring drums in and play with the compression and stuff. But a lot of stuff I just do on my computer because I know it. But that's what I'm saying. I need to get more familiar with that joint. Yeah. Yeah, but like the speakers got smaller. There's no more big stacks. The technology, everything is smaller and faster than there. That's just the name of the new game, baby. And you gotta adapt. And you can't be like, I'm old. I want to do it vinyl. I want analog. I understand that. I love the sound of vinyl. I love analog. But mix it in. Some people just be like cut off to the new technology. And at some point you're gonna die off if you're not, advancing and at least understanding some of the things or getting you a couple tools that you can add to your older setup or whatever. If you got reels and all that. Like I definitely understand the quality and the nostalgia or whatever, the connection to it, familiarity even. But you gotta advance and all that. The one with Skillet. Yeah, is that the 195 with flexing them on it? I don't know. Combine what? Exactly. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, John. That's it. That's it. Like I was saying on one of these joints, the youngins, their ears are tuned to, a digital sound. Not that it's all about reaching the youngins, of course, but we can't leave them out. So if we want them to, because that's the biggest market. If you want them to hear your music, you gotta mix in some of what they're doing, even the way the 808 is played, the melodies of it, or the loudness of it. For one, that thing, the loudness wars. This was, this all new stuff. Like the way their 808s is distorted, and that's so they used to that. So if you come in and your little kick is just punching, that ain't gonna hit them. So you gotta be able to mix a little bit of all that in there with the 808 snare, some of the hi-hats, all that stuff they've been accustomed to, trap music and how it's evolved with from TIs and the Bootsy's or the Gucci's and you know what I'm saying? And the way those beats and tune and how this stuff has evolved. to something that is even different now, but a lot of the same elements and way more simple, but complex. I can't explain it. Like it sounds simple, but it's not as simple as it sounds. It's not as it might be easy, but it ain't simple. I don't know. It's like not a lot of instruments, but the way the stuff is done, certain joints just really hit. Like I don't like everything, but there's some joints I do like. There's a lot of music I do like. The stacks though is everything. And yeah, you can't stand on these. You can't stand on these line array or whatever these little, powered joints, right? Self powered. Used to have the racks with the amps and all that. Now the speakers powered, easier setup, easier for the sound man, and it's cool. I mean, it's something they still got some stacks in there. I still see. Well, I still come to joints that they got thump. Usually a club that do go-go a lot, and they got that house system, and they probably call Rio, so they got them thumps in there, they got them subs, but it's still a little different. Show the loudness, right, right, exactly. And that what's it like? I be learning what's that down. I use that what's that wave meter? That joint where they give you all the numbers, the LIU, them joints. It's like that little section. You don't want it to be higher than this and that, and the short term peaks, long term peaks, and all that. I learned just enough to try to make something right as I'm putting it out, and then I just get better with every song when I'm really taking my time too. But definitely, yeah, little plastic joint, exactly. We need them big wood joints that took a team to carry, so niggas can stand on them. Oh yeah, LUF, yeah, all that type of stuff. That joint, but what's the joint that it's a wave to WT such a meter. It's different meters. The analyzer. Damn, what's that, John? I know you know what I'm talking about. I think it's it's like a standard, but it's like a waves metering that joint you put on last, basically in your mastering chain. But yeah, so I've got familiar with that and a little bit, you know, but I just haven't. I gotta start doing it more because, like I say, I'll have a song or project, and I'll be mastering, and then I'm back doing something else, and 6 months later, I'm doing it again, and I forgot. So I gotta get back into the process of doing it, or I'll just send it to you. I just gotta get people. That's the main thing. I'm so used to doing it by myself. I'll just build a relationship with some good people, and then send it off and be able to trust it. That's the thing. Because I've been doing it by myself, it's hard to trust people or like is they gonna do it, I want it, but so finding a few good men. You did. TC loudness meter, I probably got that. But yeah, let me get off of here, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. I was just expecting to check in, and we had a great conversation, you know but yeah, I appreciate it. District, like I said, we gonna do it. I want you to, we're gonna do a joint where you can come in and talk about what you do and explain it, to us, to the people, to the layman, and what's important about it. And don't give all your secrets, but you know what I'm saying. Just give enough to okay, shows people that yeah, he know what he's doing, so we can send some business your way. You understand? And we get things sounding right. You understand? But yeah, man, y'all definitely, man, lock back in. It was the John Henry District and whoever else then tapped in. I'm definitely gonna try to be back tomorrow at 8. Hopefully I can get something. You know, I'll figure something out. But I tap in with y'all early if we trying to do that district, and maybe we could do that tomorrow. But it's been all over the place. But feel like I'm about to have a little time, a little time. I got a little something coming through that's gonna buy me some time. You did. But yeah, as always, man, keep it cranking. Appreciate y'all, man. It's Chief, keep it brief. And till the next time, one love. Oh, game night. Oh, it's Thursday. All right. And so Friday don't be good either because everybody be on the move. So let's probably just reconvene on a Monday. We probably just reconvene next week, or even this well, Sunday games. Saturday, everybody on the move. We probably just reconvene Monday. We probably reconvene Monday. All right. But even if I might still go in tomorrow, but definitely Monday. Yep. Bet. All right, y'all. One love.